Hello. Hi out there. Good afternoon. I'm Gloria, and this is Yoga with Gloria. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you're enjoyed the beautiful day today. Before we get started, I just want to let you know today is going to be a full body flow for all levels. And I want to say something. I just want to thank the supporters on Patreon and PayPal that are supporting me because if you joined last Sunday, you will recall that I had some technical issues. And because of your support, I'm able to, the support of some of you out there, we were able to upgrade our audio system. So thank you. And if you are not currently a supporter but would like to help me continue making these live streams, there are many ways you can help me. You can either become a supporter also on Patreon or PayPal, or you can schedule a private with me, or you can simply tell your friends about my channel. So if you want more information on how to set up a private or become a Patreon or PayPal, it's right, the description is right under the yoga video's description. All right, let's get started. Please say hello in the comments and let me know where you're from, if you're new and just joining us, and we'll get started. So you can just sit in a comfortable seated position, any comfortable seated position, and lengthen up through the crown of your head. And we're just going to breathe into our center. So as you inhale, let your belly expand out. And as you exhale, let it relax down towards your spine. Inhale, nice deep breath in. Exhale, just let go of the day. Then we'll start to breathe deeply now. Inhale all the way up to the collarbones. We'll just hold the breath for a few seconds here to reset our stress levels. Open the mouth and blow it out. Again, inhaling, filling up and holding your breath at top. Open the mouth, blow it out. And last time, inhale, filling up, holding your breath at top. A little longer this time, lift your chest and take the sides of your neck back. So 10 more slow seconds. Open the mouth, blow it out. And we'll take our hands in front of our hearts and drop our gaze. And just take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. And we'll seal that in with 3 ohms, inhaling deeply. All right. Welcome, Abigail, Suresh, and Dan, and Tracy Henry. Welcome. And we're going to interlace our fingers and press it really high, get long, and lengthen up through the crown of your head. And keep that length as you turn from your center over to one side. Then come back to center. Inhale, exhale, other side. And center and turn. And center and turn from those internal obliques. And then release your hands. We'll turn. Hand can rest on your opposite knee as you lift and lengthen and twist. And then other side. And release. We're going to start on our backs today. So come on down. And we're gonna start with the feet on the floor and just take a little like windshield wipes to start with. Just dropping your knees, keeping your feet on the floor for this one, and just feel where you're tight. You're gonna feel it where you're tightest. So some of you might feel hip flexors or your low back. Okay, and then pause. You're gonna draw the right knee into your chest. And then you'll straighten it here. So you can either keep it here, you can keep the left knee bent, or you can straighten it. If you're really tight, just keep it bent. And then you can make circles with your ankles one direction and the other direction. And notice how tight you are. If you're able to, you can straighten both legs, scissor those inner thighs. Oh, welcome, Leo Baxter. And release. And you can draw the left knee into your chest. You can start with the right leg straight or bent, up to you. So pull it deep into your chest. And then straighten. You can interlace your finger behind your hamstring and just check out how tight this hamstring is compared to the other. Again, if you need a modification, you're bending the right leg. And when you're ready, if you ever get ready, you can straighten both legs. Welcome, Asli. And let's take that right leg. Let's scissor the inner thighs. And we'll do a little core work. So if you need to, you can just keep your head on the floor and do this pull, pull, and then switch legs like this. Or if you want to go harder, you're going to lift your head and shoulders, point your toes, scissor the inner thighs, pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, and switch. pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, and switch. Belly button in towards your spine. So we'll do 9 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And release. All right. Draw the right knee in your chest. You're going to do half happy baby. So grab the inner heel and you're going to rock over to the right side. So my right top of my thigh comes to the floor. And then if you can, you'll straighten the legs. You don't have to. Then you come back to center. You're going to cross. And you're going to take it across your body. And maybe straighten, maybe not. So from the top, you're going to take your inner heel, drop your right thigh to the floor, and then straighten the leg. And then take it across. And maybe straighten the leg, maybe not. Good. So again, you're going to drop your thigh down. Keep your knee on the floor as you start to straighten the leg. Maybe it doesn't come all the way to the toes don't come all the way. That's fine. Just a little bit. You'll feel those hamstrings working. Cross your wrists. Grab your outer edge of your foot and then across your body. So heel, the knee down. Maybe the toe comes down. And then grab the outer foot. And you just do a twist here. If you're able to straighten any amount, go for it. But the most important thing is the twist in that part. So again, the knee comes down, the toes come down, and then across your body. If you're a lot more flexible, you can even straighten this leg and it's going to be a lot harder or stronger stretches. Okay. Down. Let's do 3 more. You should feel your hips and all the joints starting to open up. They work together all on the right side there. And release. All right, feet flat on the floor. And just breathe into your body a few deep breaths and see how that resonated with your body. Your right side should feel a lot more, the joints more lubricated, more healthy, more happy. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. So drawing the left knee in, happy baby, half happy baby. So grab the inner arch or the heel, and then you're going to just lean to your left and let the top of your thigh hit the floor. And maybe straighten it, maybe not, depending on your flexibility. And then you're going to grab the outer edge and maybe straighten, maybe not, maybe you're here, that's fine. So the knee comes down, the toes come down, and then grab the outer edge. And maybe you straighten, maybe you hold your leg instead of your foot. If you're less flexible, that's fine. And even here, if you can't hold your foot, you can just grab onto your calf here. The main idea is you just want to get this knee down. And maybe you can just do that. Cross. Knee down, toes down, across. Knees and toes. Oiling up all those joints. It's your body. Across your body. Do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. And release. Notice how that feels in your body. All right. Let's take your right knee over the left knee, right knee over the left knee, and you're just going to hug your knees into your chest. So maybe you take your left hand under and just interlace behind here. If you can reach, if you can't reach, then just pull what you can pull. The knees come in towards your sternum. And just breathe deep here. Or you can hug it all in. And then switch. Other side. So just get your knees close to you as you can. Just hug them in. And breathe. You might feel it like in the piriformis or the outer left glute. All right, and release. Let's rock on up. And we'll turn around. Little cat cow, warm up the spine. Drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round your back. Tuck the tailbone under. Inhale up. Exhale, round. Inhale up and round. And any movement, if you want to do the jump ropes with your spine, moving your ribs to the left, up, to the right and down, to the left and up, to the right and down. And then switch sides, directions. If you don't like this, you can do regular cat cow. So just move in a way that feels good. All right, and you curl the toes under. You're going to do lift your shins up for maybe 6 breaths here. Engage your core. And straighten the legs, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Shake your head yes and no. And if you can, you're going to shift your heels to the left. And then to the right. Back to center, feet together, right leg lifts. And bring it forward between your hands. And step forward, forward fold. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. And you can grab opposite elbows and swing a little side to side. All right. Let's bend the right knee and twist. You can use a block if you need to. And your hand can be on your low back as you twist your whole chest to your left. Or you can extend the arm up, stacking the shoulders. And other side, bend your left knee and twist. And back to center and circle the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Hi, Roseanne. Thanks for joining. Circle the arms. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Lift and lengthen. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Right leg back. Left leg back. Nice strong plank. No saggy back. We'll just do 5 breaths here. Feel free to come down if you need to on your knees or your elbows. Good, and we'll slowly lower down. Point your toes. And we'll take our hands by our hips. And come on up. Shalabhasana. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Point your feet. Lifting up and down. And up again. And down. One more time. Up. And down. All right, you can come into Sphinx pose here, or you can come into Cobra. So, Cobra, roll your shoulders back. And downward facing dog. Feet together, left leg lifts. Let's bring it forward. And then we're going to step forward. Circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Circle the arms. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Lift and lengthen. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Left leg back. Right leg back. Nice strong plank. You can lower to your belly or to chaturanga. Halfway down. Cobra, up dog. And downward dog. Right leg lifts. You're going to bend it and stack it. Open up your hips. Look under the left underarm. And then bring it forward. Let's come up for high lunge. So squaring your hips forward. Samuel, hello, welcome. Scissoring your inner thighs, lifting up through the crown of your head. And you can take your palms facing down, and you're going to lean forward 45 degrees. If it's too hard, you're going to go back to the regular crescent pose. If you can make it a little harder, you'll take your arms alongside your ears for 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. Last one. Left hand down, easy twist. Good. And then see if you can rock onto the edge of your back foot for kind of like a side, kind of plankish. You can bring your feet together, stack one over the other, or you can come to your knees. Okay, so either one. From here, you're going to take your top leg behind you, the ball of your foot for wild thing. Lift up your hips. And come on back. Downward facing dog. And other side, left leg lifts. Bend it and stack it. Open your hips. Look under your right underarm. And we'll bring it forward for high lunge. Crescent pose. Back heel is lifted. Your hips are squared forward, so take that left hip back. And knee is behind your ankle if you want to make it harder, or it's stacked over it if you want to make it the normal way. So this way works more of the posterior chain on the left side of your body. Again, staying here is always your option. Listen to your body, how it feels today. Leaning forward, 45 degrees. Or maybe taking the arms alongside the ear to make it even harder. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Right hand comes down. We're coming into side plank. So you can rock onto the edge of that foot. You can come onto both of your knees. You can just do this, like that. Or you're going to stack your feet and then come onto the ball of your back foot. This is just a different way to get into your wild thing. From here, lift your hips. For wild thing. All right. And release. Rock it forward, lower to your belly, point your toes. And clasp your hands behind you. Press into the tops of your feet. And then come on up. See if you can lift the arms away from your body. Open up the chest, the shoulders. And release. Downward facing dog. Feet together, right leg lifts. Bring it forward. Spin the back heel down for warrior 1. Left elbow over right, eagle arms. So you can stay here or you can bring your elbows into your chest as you float into a warrior 3 legs, eagle arms. You can also just hold on to something, a table, a chair, blocks. Just find a warrior 3. And then hands come down, standing splits. If you want to go deeper, hand behind your calf. As you straighten the calf, the right leg press into the calf. All right, and then bend the back knee and come on down for Ardha Matsyendrasana. You're going to lift and lengthen, squeeze your shoulder blades, open your chest and collarbones. Then you're going to twist. You can hug your leg here as you twist. Or if you want to go deeper, hook your elbow past your knee. And release. Okay, we're going to pop back into a downward dog. Left leg lift. 3-legged dog. And bring it forward. Let's spin the back heel down for warrior 1. And we'll take your right elbow over the left. So coming into warrior 3 legs, you can do eagle arms, or if it's too hard, you can interlace your fingers right over your thigh here. Scoop your heart forward and like a lever, just lift that back leg straight up to find the shape, the warrior 3 shape. The back leg, eventually you want it to go parallelish to the floor. But some days we have good days, some days we have bad days, right? So release your hands to the floor. for standing splits. You can stay here, or you can bend the standing leg, left hand behind, and try to straighten the leg as you press into the calf. And bring your forehead closer to your shin as you squeeze your right glute. And release. Bend the back knee over to your left. Come into Ardha Matsyendrasana. So you're going to lift and lengthen. Inhale. We start with a gentle twist, hugging our knee here as we twist over. And maybe look over your left shoulder. If it feels good to you, you can go even deeper, elbow past your knee. And release. All right. You're going to come onto all fours. And let's take a block if you have it for puppy pose. If you don't have a block, you don't need it. You can just do puppy pose. So the hips are over your knees. Your forehead is down. And you can namaste your hands. So the block actually makes your shoulder a little bit, it's more of a workout for the shoulders. And release. Release the block. And let's interlace our fingers. Walk the elbows under our shoulders to open the shoulders a little more for dolphin. So pressing down with your forearms. Maybe bring your feet closer together. If this is enough for you, stay here. If you're able to do more, right leg comes up. Square the hips. And other side, left leg comes up. And release. All right, let's come onto your belly. And let's find a nice deep cobra. So rolling your shoulders back, pressing the tops of your feet in the floor, sending the heart through the arms, and looking up if it feels comfortable for you. All right, downward dog. Right leg lifts, let's bring it forward. Bend the back heel down. Let's do warrior two. So shrugging your shoulders up, and then that way you know what not to do. So relax it down and away from your ears and look forward. Strong warrior. Reverse the warrior, fingertips on the back leg. You feel that side stretch. Option to swim the hand back to the top of your thigh. And then bring your elbow over the knee for a side angle. You can turn the heart up towards the sky. And we'll take the top hand behind you. Let's roll your shoulder back. And you can stay here or drop your hand to the floor on either side of your foot. You can I like to bend and straighten it a little bit. Turn on your hamstrings. And then maybe take a full bind if you're able to. All right, quarter turn to your left. Prasarita, so just spin the inner thighs back out and you will fold. If your head can touch the floor, go for it. If you have a headstand practice, you can even go up here. Otherwise, you'll just spin forward or even use a block. If you can't quite touch the floor, you can use a block or a table. All right, and then let's quarter turn to your left. Warrior 2. Come on up. So again, you'll shrug the shoulders, inhale and then release. Let them be heavy and send them down and away from your shoulders, from your ears. Rooting down through your feet. Reverse the warrior. Keep that front knee bent. So you feel that side body stretch. Option to swim your hands into the front thigh, pressing it away, down, so you can have a deeper side body stretch. Elbow towards the knee. Turn the whole chest up towards the sky. Take the top hand behind you, roll your shoulder back. And then drop your hand to the floor if you like. You can do a little bending, a little straightening. An option to take a full bind, not for everyone. All right, and release. Let's quarter turn back here. Heel toe, and we'll come on up. So we're going to interlace our fingers here, and we're going to go side to side for the adductors, inner thigh stretch. So hips back, back is flat. You're going to go side to side. So if you're more flexible, come on down. Don't overdo it. But if you can't come down, then you need a deeper stretch to feel good. So you can come on down. The bent knee, you're going to eventually try to work your heel down. And then you can press the knee back. And other side. Heel down, toes up. Option to take a backwards bind. You don't have to. Opening the shoulders. Let's do it on the other side. I forgot. So you can just walk your hands over. You don't have to do the bind. Okay. Then we're going to walk our feet closer together. In a forward fold, you can stay here. You can grab your big toes, lift and lengthen and fold, or you can have your palms facing up and you'll walk carefully up your feet, up your palms until you get to the wrists. And you can just shift your weight a little forward into the balls of your feet. Give your palms a little massage. And release. And slowly come on up. Okay. So for today's well-balanced flow, we haven't done balance for a while, so let's do some balance. So we'll start with tree pose. So anywhere along your foot is fine. It can be here, it can be on your ankle. If your balance is challenged, you can hold on to a wall or a table or chair. Okay, so wherever you are is fine. You want to find a drishti, something that's not moving. You want to externally rotate your knee to make it come out wide. Maybe throw your just knock the camera over. Okay. And then maybe you can hold on to the bottom or grab your big foot, big toe, and take it out to the side. You can use a strap around your foot if you like to hold the strap if you're not as flexible. Or you can just do this with a bent leg. Okay. And we'll try the other side. So root your tailbone down, lengthen up through the crown of your head, knee out to the side, and up. So if you want to go farther, you don't have to. Grab your big toe, lift up through the crown of your head, maybe straighten, maybe grab the bottom of your heel. And remember, balance is different every day. So some days you're like totally okay with it. Some days it's hard to stay in your balance. Okay, and then this one is even harder where you take your left knee up and then you grab it with your right hand and you twist over. So that's the hard part there. If you want, you can stretch this front leg straight. Most people are not flexible to do that, and that's when you can use your strap and you'll just hold the strap wherever you need it to be and twist. Drop this hip down a little bit. And then try the other side. So draw the right knee in, and then we're just going to twist. And if you can, you're going to extend your right leg straight as you twist. Okay. How'd you guys do out there? It's always fun to see people falling over in class now. No, it's fun to see people getting it right. But it's sometimes funny to watch somebody fall and then everybody falls. Because if you're looking at something that moves, then your sense of balance is off as well. Okay, let's come on down now. So we're going to come on to your knees and we'll take your right leg forward for a low lunge. Got to get those hip flexors interlace and Send your hips forward. Take your right hip back so that you can square your hips forward. And then you will karate chop your belly button with your right hand as you stretch over to your right. And release. Let's take a twist. Elbow past the knee. Option to go high if you like. And all right, let's switch legs. Interlace your fingers. Bring your hips forward. Feel those right hip flexors stretching. All right, left arm karate chops right under the belly. You can almost straighten the arm too and resist it. Press it out to the left, and you're gonna side bend here, getting your side body. And reach your right arm up and twist. Reach it and twist, twist, and twist. Namaste your arm. And maybe lift. And release. And let's come on down to your belly. And then take one more cobra. Or if you like, you can do Shalabhasana with option for Dhanurasana. Kick your shins away and maybe roll over to your left, holding your ankles, and roll over to your right. Keep opening those shoulders, holding the ankles. Come on back. And release. All right. Then we're going to sit on up. Oh, hello, Jing. Welcome. We're almost done here. 10 more minutes. But I'm glad to have you. Let's sit in Baddha Konasana. Lift and lengthen. Nice flat back. You can wiggle your seat back if you like and fold forward. You can use your elbows to press your knees down if you have that flexibility or if it feels good to you. This is also a good pose if you have a those big pillows. I forget what they're called. I'm having a brain fart moment. But oh, the bolsters. Yeah, the bolsters. Like Abigail has one. You can put it, prop it up, any pillows or blocks to prop yourself up. So you can just kind of do a yin hangout pose here if you like. All right, we're going to straighten the right leg and bring the left leg in like tree pose. And lift and lengthen, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Left arm up on the inhale, exhale, fold forward. You can grab any part of the outer edge of your right foot, your right leg, or your right foot. Or you can use the strap and pull it like that. So lift and lengthen, exhale, fold forward. Head to knee pose, Janu Shirshasana. And then come on up. We're going to switch sides. So the left leg straight, roll the inner thighs out. Tree pose. Lift and lengthen. Right arm comes up and then exhale over to the outer edge of your foot or anywhere along the leg there. Lift and lengthen, exhale, folds. Lift and lengthen, exhale, folds. Okay. And we'll come on up and we're going to take our legs wide. Spin the inner thighs back. Hands behind you. Lift your chest. And again, the pelvis is like a cereal bowl, and you want to have the milk pour forward. So the pelvis should be coming forward. If not, then this is not comfortable, and then you might want to just stay here. Don't go forward. So if you're able to come forward, you can come forward, forearms down. Should feel the the adductors stretching your inner thighs. Abigail fell over. Yep. Remember, every day is different, Abigail. Every day is different. But the more you do it, the better your practice is. And so you can find that sweet spot a little faster with muscle memory. So and slowly come on up. We're going to take your left leg in, and then the right leg, you're just gonna hold on to the knee and the heel, and you're gonna rock it back and forth like this. Or if you're more flexible, you're gonna use the edge into your elbow crease here, and you'll lift up and bring your shin closer to your chest, and you'll just rock it side to side here. And then you can clasp your hands behind your foot and straighten the leg. So all of your weight is on the left sitting bone. As you scoop your heart forward, lift your chin and try to widen the collarbones. You stretch into your hamstrings here. And release. And we'll do the other side. So just rocking. You can hold the knee and the foot and just rock it anywhere you can. If you're able to go deeper, you're gonna bring it right there, the edge of your foot in the elbow crease, and you'll rock it and release. And you'll rock the weight onto your right sitting bone, and you'll just try to straighten this leg as much as you can. You can use a strap, of course, around the arch of your foot. Lift and lengthen. You can even put the elbows out. Try to kiss your knee. And release. So then you're going to rock it. You're going to rock it some more, your right one. Hold it and rock it. And just place it on top of your thigh here for your lotus pose. So if you feel any discomfort in your knee, then you can back off and just sit regular. Otherwise, you might be able to get one up at least. Or if it's really high up here, you can bring a blanket or a pillow and shove it under here. Sit up nice and tall. Those of you that are working on this pose and have come to a point where you can try to do the other foot. So don't injure yourself, right? So listen to your body. You shouldn't feel a lot of tension on the knees here, but if you can, you're going to just kind of scoop up the bottom of your foot here and lift up and just lift it up here and just pull it up. Sounds easy, right? I know. So if it feels okay for you, this is like a really good pose to sit, especially for meditation, which we should all be doing every day, especially during these, times of a lot of emotional stuff and acts going on. So let's go ahead and sit for a minute in meditation here. Just closing your eyes. So sit in any comfortable position. It could be crisscross, doesn't have to be lotus. Just inhale, nice deep breath in, open the mouth, blow it out. Just surrender to your practice. Just know that we can always come back to this practice. Inside doesn't change. It's always like coming back home, and then I get refreshed and feel more grounded and centered. And all right, let's bring our hands in front of our hearts and close out our practice. So With gratitude for our practice here together, let's offer one Om. So seal it in, inhaling deeply. Oh. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Especially thank those of you that are Patreon sponsors that helped me get that new mic that's working today. So thank you for your continued support. And those of you that want to subscribe or help me support these live streams, you can look in the videos description below, and it tells you how to be a sponsor, PayPal or Patreon, or you can just simply share this video or my channel with others. Thank you so much. Be safe. Bye.